Colby. Okay. I'm just telling you because I'm all the way over here and I didn't know if you heard me.
please be seated. Welcome to the 63rd Annual Graduation Ceremony for Van Horn High School. This joyous occasion marks the end of a 13-year journey for our seniors seated in this room. We ask that all present honor their achievements by keeping this ceremony a respectful tribute to their hard work and dedication. It is my honor to introduce Marion Jackson, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance following the presentation of colors, and then provide the welcome from the class of 2019. Marion is the son of Jeremy Jackson and Rosalind Crawford Jackson. Marion is planning on attending Wichita State University and majoring in aerospace engineering. Please join me in welcoming Marion to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Woods. Would you please stand for the presentation of colors by the Van Horn Junior ROTC unit and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the posting of colors. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Colors. Center. Face. Forward. March. Colors. Hold. Center. Face. Post. Colors. Ready. Cut. Present. Arms. Order. Arms. Left. Face. Mark time. March. Forward. March.
You may be seated. On behalf of the Independence Board of Education and the Falcon Class of 2019, I want to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of Van Horn High School. It is our hope that you enjoy the ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Marion. And please join me once again in thanking the Van Horn High School Junior ROTC under the command of First Sergeant Roberson and Sergeant Davis for the presentation of the colors. please now welcome the Van Horn Concert Choir under the direction of Mr. Andrew Fancher.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, oh I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all, and the darkness there inside you makes you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Show me a smile then, and don't be unhappy, can't remember when I last saw you laughing.
If this world makes you crazy,
taking all you can bear,
you know you can call me, I'll be
all because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors.
It is my honor to introduce our graduation speaker for this year. Please welcome Maylin Rios Meraz to the podium. Maylin is the daughter of Ingrid Meraz and Juan Rios. Maylin is planning to attend Kansas City Community College in the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, Maylin Rios Meraz.
Thank you, Dr. Woods. Now, before I start, can we just give a big cheer to class of 2019? Now, Falcons, I would like to ask if you could please look to your left and look to your right. Tell your neighbor they look decent today, give them a big smile. Now, if you really looked, you would notice we are a very diverse student body with different skin colors, different backgrounds, and different perspectives. We have been blessed for our varied experiences that we have been able to learn from one another. We are fortunate to have been free of the worry of feeling like an outcast because of something that we cannot control. This diversity we have is a beautiful thing that we have been given these last 4 years. But today marks an important day in our life, not because we can stop waking up at 6 in the morning, but because as soon as we walk out of these doors, we will no longer be students attending Van Horn High School. We will be Van Horn alumni. Now, as some of us are heading to college in the fall, or the military, or the workforce, or just figuring out what the next step might be, we might not be so lucky. For some of us, we will be the first in our family to go to college. We will go outside our known boundaries to a place where we most likely be on our own, where for the first time, we may feel like we don't belong. For others, we will enter a workplace where we might be different than everyone else. It might be even viewed differently. Some of us will serve and risk our lives for a country that might not have always been fair to us, and to this day, continues to be unfair. We will be leaving our safe place, a place that has been our home for the last 4 years, and exposing ourselves to an unknown environment, an environment where we might be the only person of color in the room, the only person that had to grow up with knockoff shoes, where we might be the only one that didn't have their parents tuck them in every night because they were still working, or where we may be the only ones that had mom and dad be the same person, where we had to adopt someone to call family because we didn't have one of our own. We may be the only ones in the sea we don't know how to navigate, and it may seem that we are at a disadvantage compared to our peers around us, that we're destined not to make it. However, I'm here to remind you that even if it does seem like we don't belong anywhere else, and that we will become part of the statistics that say we won't succeed, it is important to know that that's not true. The class of 2019 will not be the 1 in 10 or the 56% of a statistical factor. We won't be the ones that give up when society points and says you're different. We will look into the room of unfamiliar faces and not stand down. We will look across the unfamiliar and see and find a way out. We will use what the world sees as unfortunate as a weapon to succeed, because it is time someone does. It is time to change our mentality, to go out in the world not ashamed of where you come from, but proud. So after today, we should know that it is the beginning of struggles and victories. Many of us didn't think we'll be able to finish high school, but we're about to walk across the stage. So let us not think that this will be our life's greatest accomplishments. Let's keep striving for more and go change the world. So with this being said, fly to the sky, Falcons!
Thank you, Maylin. At this time, it is my honor to introduce the Superintendent of the Independent School District, Dr. Dale Hurl.
Good morning. It is with great pleasure this morning that I introduce to you the Independence School District Board of Education. Would you please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced? Board President, Mr. Greg Finke. Vice President, Mrs. Denise Fears. Treasurer, Dr. Matt Mallinson. Director, Mrs. Carrie Dixon. Director, Mrs. Jill Essery. Director, Mr. Eric Knipp. And Director, Mr. Blake Roberson. Please join me in giving the board members a round of applause. This afternoon, it is my pleasure to award the Board of Education Scholars Medal to 4 young people who have excelled academically during their career at Van Horn High School. As I announce each name and present each scholar his or her plaque, would their families in the audience please stand also to be recognized? Carly Schnockenberg, daughter of Eric and Nicole Schnockenberg. Brianna Counts, daughter of Keith and Leanne Counts. Maylin Rios Mraz, daughter of Juan Rios and Ingrid Mraz. Marion Jackson, son of Jeremy and Rosalind Jackson. Is that your mom? Congratulations. On behalf of everyone seated here on stage and everyone in the audience, to each of you graduates, we are so very proud of you. Congratulations. And as a quick note, next year we will open the second brand new elementary school in Western Independence, Castle Park Elementary School. And graduates, there are 204 strong of you this year. When the annexation occurred, the first year that Van Horn was part of the Independence School District, there were only 92 graduates. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Hurl. I would like to next introduce First Sergeant Alan Roberson, who will offer best wishes to our seniors who will enter the military upon graduation.
Good morning. Members of the Independent School District Board, Dr. Hurl, Dr. Woods, parents, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduates of Van Horn, Class 2018. I am First Sergeant Robertson, the Senior Army Instructor for the Independent School District. It is a great honor for me to stand before you. I am proud to have the honor of introducing a few select members of your class. Ladies and gentlemen, duty, honor, country. They're the ones that have sworn to serve and protect the vast majority of us against all enemies, foreign or domestic. They will do this while wearing the U.S. military uniform. Only about 0.05% of our citizenry protects our nation. They understand that they will be required to insert themselves between chaos and crisis. They will form a barrier for us, our safety, and the fellow citizens in our nation. They will run toward the sound of conflict, confusion, and danger. They stand watch around the world in places they may never know how to pronounce. They may not even be able to find it on a map. They will give selflessly of themselves to do our nation's biddings. Places far, far from home. They will grow tired beyond belief, but they will somehow muster the strength to continue the mission. They will sometimes be lonely and afraid. Loneliness and fear that most of us will never understand or will never be able to relate to. Like millions before them, they will give so much to our nations. It is through their service that our nation will remain strong, free, and respected around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as I call your name so we can recognize your service to the nation. Destiny Atkinson, Missouri National Guard. Elijah Butler, United States Marine Corps. Caleb Herrick, Missouri National Guard. David Krantz, U.S. Navy. Maria Monge, Missouri National Guard. Peyton Moses, United States Marine Corps. Grace Padrino, United States Army. Christopher Russell, United States Marine Corps. Seth Watkins, United States Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking these young men and women for honoring us by serving our country. Duty, honor, country.
Thank you, First Sergeant, and congratulations to those of you who will be giving service to defending our democracy. Please next welcome, again, Brianna Counts, daughter of Keith and Leanne Counts. Brianna will be attending the University of Missouri as a pre-med student in the fall.
Thank you, Dr. Woods. Many individuals with us today were instrumental in helping us reach this day of celebration. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize our parents and guardians. If you are a parent, grandparent, or guardian of a member of the class of 2019, would you please stand and be recognized by the senior class? Thank you. And to the incredible faculty and staff of Van Horn High School, would you please stand to be recognized for your dedication and service to the senior class? I would also like to take a moment to thank the Independent School District Board of Education and Dr. Earl for their continued support and dedication to Van Horn High School. Thank you.
Thank you, Brianna. To the class of 2019, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations. Many memories have been shared over the last 13 years of your lives. At this time, please join me in a moment of silence for those students who are no longer with us. We have a remembrance chair up front here. which remains empty with a gown draped over it in honor of those classmates who lost their lives before they had an opportunity to graduate. Thank you. And also, please join me in a moment of silence to honor those presently serving our great nation and those who have given their lives to protect our freedoms. Thank you. During your 4 years at Van Horn, you have worked to continue to build upon the rich legacy of your school, both in the classroom and on the field. I have been fortunate to be at Van Horn for the past 6 school years, and each year the bar gets raised by the senior class. Well, the class of 2019 is no different, and I want to highlight your accomplishments. First of all, your dedication to your school is proving and posting one of the highest graduation rates since Van Horn joined the Independent School District. Secondly, this class raised the bar with regards to cultural awareness in our school. Van Horn is a place where culture and diversity is truly accepted. Many of you sitting here worked with our staff to create multicultural events like the International Festival and our Black History Assembly. Third, this class set the bar high when it comes to academies. We had several seniors who completed their academy program, and we had representatives of national events such as HOSA and DECA. Fourth, this class raised the bar athletically and in the performing arts, like no other class before them. Our seniors led our boys soccer team all the way to St. Louis, where we finished third in the state of Missouri. Our football and wrestling programs also earned postseason honors. We have several track athletes who are performing today at the state tournament. Our performing arts programs established high expectations for those to follow as they showed our community and our state what it means to be a Van Horn Falcon. Finally, Falcons, let's talk about scholarships earned. You raised that bar as well. As a whole, this senior class earned over $5 million in scholarships. This was almost $400,000 more than last year. Van Horn continues to reach unprecedented rates because of the quality of student we have represented here today. In addition to the quality of students, Van Horn has a staff who sincerely cares for their students and the community we serve. Van Horn will continue to build upon our rich history because of a strong and resilient group of students who are determined to become the best possible version of themselves for the enhancement of their lives and their family's legacy. Seniors, on behalf of the Van Horn staff, I can assure you it has been our pleasure and our honor to work with you. Congratulations to each of you for this accomplishment, and remember, fly to the sky, Falcons. Will the class of 2019 please rise? To Dr. Dale Hurl, Superintendent of Schools, and Mr. Greg Finke, President of the School Board of Education, and the members of the Independence Board of Education, it is my honor to present to you the 63rd graduating class of Van Horn High School. These candidates for graduation have met the requirements set forth by the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education and the Independence Board of Education. It is my privilege and honor at this time to present to you the class of 2019 for the conferral of diplomas. Mr. President.
Thank you, Dr. Woods. By the authority vested in me by the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education and as President of the Board of Education for the Independent School District, I hereby declare you graduates of Van Horn High School, class of 2019.
All right, you may be seated. All right, graduates in the front row, would you please line up to receive your diplomas? I would like to welcome Carly Schnockenberg, daughter of Eric and Nicole Schnockenberg, to the podium. Carly will be attending the University of Central Missouri to study pre-med in the fall.
Thank you all for being here, for sharing in our success in this exciting moment that we will likely remember for the rest of our lives. I know how proud you all are. I do want to take this moment to ask that you do not yell and be disruptive when your graduate's name is called. When that happens, the family of the next graduate cannot hear their loved one's name being called, and they miss that important moment. I am sure you do not want that to happen for your family member. Thank you.
Carly Alexis Schnockenberg. Marion DeMumber Jackson. Brianna Mackenzie Counts. Maylin Julissa Rios Meraz.
Dakota James Brown. Jordan Michael Durham.
Jordan Lee Alvis.
Eric Oscar Dominguez.
Paul Saunders Hemingway.
Jordan Lee Areola.
Danny Ray Rainey III.
Jada Jean Morgan.
Micah Aaron Jenkins.
Chelsea May Givens.
Lane Michael Lehman.
Lillian Elaine Holsworth.
Shane Eric Leader.
Nolani Ray Olson.
Aaron Michael Case.
Samantha Jo Farr.
Jennifer Lee Wright.
Seth Halson Watkins.
Braden Kemp Parrott.
Jorge Rolando Lopez Espinoza.
Jonathan Dean Bushart.
Devin Bryce Buban Zarate.
Dakota Ray Garcia.
Eli Rigger Gardner.
Jessica K. Kingery.
Devin Xavier Treft.
Alyssa Rose Huffner.
Christian Ray Snell.
Gloria Stephanie Guerrero.
Dakota Matthews.
Cheyenne Janae Moody.
Madison Kaylee Rippey.
Chloe Anna Nicole Johnson.
Cheyenne Elizabeth Dunbar.
Sierra Michelle Ledesma.
Samantha Lynn McGee Hayes.
Mia Rochelle Price.
Deandra Lee Wade.
Angel Nicole Taylor Dernin.
Diera Tatiana Arnay King.
Emily Pearl Shaver.
Shiley Elaine Jackson.
Erica Becerra Pujols.
Desiree Abrio Rodriguez.
Abigail Marie Hetherington.
Casey Nicole Hanna.
Jaylena Marie Lois Bartholomew.
Casey Rose Nicole Johnson.
Kelsey Thomas.
Tyler Lindquist.
John George Michael Sasoff.
Caleb Herrick.
Gustavo Rosas Alvarez.
Anna Marie Prodell.
Dawson Michael Cubas.
Lauren Nicole Meinhardt.
Courtney Elise Lee.
Erica K. Doss.
Litzy Alvarado Islas.
Jasmine Marie Williams.
Vanessa Shavira Calanche.
Naya Monte Fritz.
Brianna Nicole Meyer.
Desiree Monique Norfleet.
Xanthia Elena Mitchell.
Haley Diane Walker.
Rachel Pierce.
Kimberly Abonce.
Alyssa Marie Pierce.
Kajay Damia Jameson.
Emily Marie Kilventon.
Avion Xylise Sanders.
You got this. Roberto Arcia.
Kyrie Jahan Barnes.
David Duane Krantz.
Braylon Coleman.
Taylor May Bushart.
Xavier Marrero.
Caitlin Jean Rector.
Matthew Patrick Blount.
Kimberly Elizabeth Rodriguez.
Isaiah Cortez Walton.
Harmony Heaven Payne Hansen.
Isaiah Devon Francisis.
Harrison Ray Shelton.
Joshua Contreras Watkins.
Selena Marie Gonzalez.
Karina Martinez.
Kaylee Sage Reeves.
Jocelyn Santana Nava.
Tristan Gabriel Snyder.
Brian De Jesus Parra.
Ryan Douglas Reese.
Austin Smith.
Reynaldo Jean-Pierre.
Alexis Manuel Mora.
Dara Lee Harold.
Isaiah Devante Fuking.
Christian Fanul Birch.
LaDeja Clark.
Jason Smith.
Asha Sagbe.
Ruth Marie Williams.
LaShawn Marie Galbraith.
Devlin Raphael Padberg.
Savon Sterling.
Austin Michael King.
Brian Cabrera.
Caitlin Ann Bisbee.
Cesar Vasquez.
Angel Marie Fries.
Peyton Preston Moses II.
Madison Lee Davis.
Jameson George Baker.
Diana Opal Babette Brown.
Devin Weeks.
Christina Danielle Lazaro.
Kayla Anaval Sua.
Luz Danira Chacon.
Ricky Joaquin Rogers.
Patrick Leandre Davis.
Christopher Frank Revels.
Destiny Sky Slates.
Timothy Dwayne Wirtz.
Emily Jade Ashlock.
Kyle Philip Peters.
Alexis Day Schneider.
Gary Lee Hibbs.
Summer Cheyenne Williams.
Danielle Margaret Wood.
Kaylin Nichelle Wilkins.
McKaylin Carlene Craven.
Chase Lanning Holt.
Natalia Reyes.
Daniel Brian Brenneman.
Tristan Michael Scobie.
Chad Elliott Hay.
Felipe Roberto Lindstrom.
Caleb Anthony Banks.
Grace Ann Padrino.
Ruth Aurelie Ibarra.
Destiny Shea Atkinson.
Mariana Milushka Sotil Medina.
Christopher Glenn Russell.
Jael Arias.
Mayeli Jure Fualua.
Dari Marlene Conejo Perez.
Kylia Monet Kenny.
Carla Michelle Soto Renteria.
Destiny Denise Kemp.
Brian Giovanni Gutierrez Morales.
Malik Jamal Rainey.
Rosavius Malik Kemp.
Robert Seasner Jr.
Antonio Kemp.
Jorge Ivan Yepes.
Josiah Eugene Heron.
Christopher Rodriguez Mora.
Trinity Faye O'Hare.
Anna Marie Domenico.
Donald Ray Campbell.
Ashley Elizabeth Hook.
Ian J. Merrill.
Tiana Reynolds.
Allison Elizabeth Carlisle.
Cherokee Rose Poplet.
Arturo Garcia.
Marissa Lynn Batres.
Alicia Samore Butler.
Maria de Los Angeles Monge.
Noah Vayonga Coffin.
Owen Sterling Lockwood.
Jocelyn Rochelle Anzaldo.
Irving Rela Tapia.
Tajiri Andrea Terry.
Tanner Watkins.
Darius Devon Lineker.
Jacob Haney.
Jonna Nicole Morehouse.
Kendrell Rogers.
Tierra Alexis Smith.
Sobley Arkeezy Powell.
Mary Elizabeth Johnson.
Aaron Carrillo.
Chase Alexander Pattison.
Dominic Isaiah Castilleja.
Sierra Nicole Utzi.
Austin Frank Johnson. Dylan Jeffrey Davis.
Please welcome back to the stage our Van Horn High School Choir under the direction of Mr. Andrew Fancher. At this time, I would like to ask the graduates, students, faculty, and alumni to stand in the singing of the Van Horn High School song as printed in the program.